Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to some Pokemon Showdown. Now, today we are going to be doing a little bit of a VGC 2015 live, again using our GBC Core VGC 2K15 balance team that I created the other day using Cybertron Productions team building method or whatever. But either way, I want to go ahead and before we get started, I want to give a shout out to my boy Eek the Geek. Hopefully he had safe travels to Nationals this year, whether it be by car or by plane. Hopefully he landed there safely in Indianapolis, and hopefully registration went smoothly for him. I also wish him the best of luck in the competition the following day, which will be tomorrow. So hopefully he makes it far in the competition. I definitely want to see him go to Worlds, so hopefully he plays at his top notch. Hopefully Hacks RNG Jesus is on his side during the entire competition. But other than that, yeah, good luck, Eek the Geek, in Nationals. I wish I could be there supporting you. But either way, yeah, so before we get started, I'm just going to go and look for a battle. You know what? I don't even need to preference anything. I don't even know why I said before we get started, because we already started. But either way, we're in a match here. My opponent's going to be bringing Manectric, Amoonguss, Lanzo, Milotic, Weavile, and the Arcanine. Alright, well, Arcanine kind of concerns me. Weavile also kind of concerns me. I don't think I've ever seen Weavile used in VGC. Oh, it is used in VGC 2015, offensive support, so it's used as a fake-out user. So we want to lead somebody with double protect. You know what, let's lead Gardevoir Bisharp, and then we'll throw Greninja, and then in terms of Amoonguss, Togekiss, let's see, Amoonguss can handle, it gets bodied by Arcanine, Overheat, Manectric kills it, I guess we'll just bring Togekiss, yeah, I feel pretty confident about that. He's gonna lead Weavile and the Milotic, as I'm gonna lead Gardevoir and Bisharp. I'm just gonna go straight for the double protect this turn, because I want to break, you know, actually, oh wait, you know what we could do? We can make it evolve with Gardevoir, then go for the protect and gain our speed this turn. Bisharp, you can also go for the protect. I just want to break these guys fake out. I don't know exactly which Pokemon Weavile is going to be targeting for the fake out. It's going to actually target my Gardevoir, as the Milotic's going to try and grab the burn on my Bisharp, so that's interesting. Right off the bat, I want to go straight for the Hyper Voice, and then in terms of Bisharp, I don't know if, no, we're not going to outspeed it. I want to actually Sucker Punch the Weavile, so we're going to Sucker Punch the Weavile, we're going to bring it down halfway. We are going to take some damage as it's going to knock off my Gardevoir, and then I should be able to knock it out with a Hyper Voice, and then bring Milotic, I don't know. It did a good chunk to Milotic. Milotic's going to go for the Scald to my Bisharp, not going to snag the burn, thank God. That is awesome. So Weavile's down. I wonder who he's gonna bring in. He's gonna bring in Manectric. Okay, this could be a Mega. I'm gonna actually protect. I'm gonna double protect this turn, because if he Mega Evolves, I want to get my Defiant boost. I think he's gonna try and Mega Evolve and like Volt Switch out or something, so I want to see exactly what he does. If he doesn't Mega Evolve this turn, I'll know that he's too worried to Mega Evolve, and I can take advantage of that the following turn and Sucker Punch or Hyper Voice. The Manectric is gonna actually protect this turn, as I'm gonna double protect on both Gardevoir and Bisharp, and then the Milotic is gonna go for the Mirror Coat. So this turn, we are gonna Hyper Voice, and then I'm gonna Sucker Punch on the Manectric, because I definitely do think it's a threat. I'm a little worried. You know what? No. I don't want to make this play, because Bisharp is good against both Landorus and Arcanine, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be bringing at least one of them. See, I want to go for the Sucker Punch on the Manectric. I really do, but the problem is Milotic's gonna knock us out with Scald. But Bisharp is so good against Lando and Arcanine. You know what? Screw it. This is the play I gotta make. I gotta go for the Hyper Voice, and then I'm gonna Sucker Punch the Manectric. We're gonna actually bring the Manectric so close to being knocked out. It's gonna Flamethrower my Bisharp, so it's gone. And then Gardevoir is actually gonna be able to go for the Hyper Voice. We're gonna knock out the Manectric and bring the Milotic considerably low, as it's gonna Mirror Coat my Gardevoir, knocking it out. And now all I'm left with is a Greninja and a Togekiss. So I don't know. Hopefully this will work out. If he brings Landorus, that would be so good for me. He's gonna actually be bringing Landorus, which is really awesome, as I can bring in Togekiss here. And right off the bat, I'm gonna Ice Beam Landorus, because that is the play to make, and then I'm gonna Tailwind with Togekiss and try and get my speed up as much as possible, so that I can outspeed Scarf Lando. Even if the Landorus wants to attack me, it can outspeed me. It's gonna bring me down to my Sash. I can Ice Beam. He's gonna go straight for the Rock Slide, breaking my Sash, actually, as I'm gonna flinch, and I'm gonna flinch on my Togekiss as well, which means my Milotic gets a Scald off, and unfortunately, yeah, that happened. Okay then. That's not good. That really isn't good, because I was really depending on landing my Ice Beam last turn. I guess we'll go for it again. I'm gonna Ice Beam Landorus, and then I guess we'll follow me with Togekiss. So, he's gonna go straight for another Rock Slide. We're not gonna be able to live it, and unfortunately, that is gonna be the game. A little bit of RNG went against me in that game. I would have been able to knock out the Landorus with the Ice Beam, and then handled my Lodic with, consistent Air Slashes the following turns. Yeah, that really sucks. If I didn't get flinched there, I would have been able to knock out Landorus, and we would have won that game. But since RNG Jesus luck never is on my side, then unfortunately we did not win that game. So it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and give my opponent the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to go and forfeit here, and we'll go ahead and look for another match. There's still a lot of time left in this session, so I'm going to try and snag a win somewhere along the road. So we're in a match here, and my opponent's going to be bringing Kang, Bisharp, Amoonguss, Landorus, Rotom Wash, and the Chandelure. So a really standard VGC 2K15 team, other than maybe the Chandelure. You know, I want to go and check out, is Chandelure even used in VGC? Chandelure, oh, it is, VGC 2K15. Normally used as a Trick Room attacker, but it can also be run as a Scarfer, and can also be run as Life Orb. So we gotta watch out for that. Okay, well, since we're gonna be facing off against a Scarfer, I want to bring my Bisharp. And then, I almost feel like he's gonna lead off with his Bisharp, so I want to bring Gardevoir, and then we'll throw, I guess we can throw, can Conkeldurr do work against this guy's team? Ice Punch on Lando. Yeah, let's bring Conkeldurr and then Greninja. So we're going to go full hyper offense here, as he's going to lead Rotom Wash and Amoonguss, as we're going to lead Bisharp and Gardevoir. The play to make, we're going to switch out here. I do not want to risk Bisharp getting burned, so we're going to switch in Greninja, as I'm going to Mega Evolve, and I'm going to go straight for the Psychic on the Amoonguss. I want to do as much damage as possible to the Amoonguss. Honestly, from this range, one Psychic should be able to knock it out, not going to lie. Let me go calculate. Let's go Gardevoir. Common Showdown. Hold on, let me watch this play as it goes out. So Rotom Wash is going to protect. Amoonguss is going to go for the protect. Alright, so it's whatever. He knows I'm going to try and Psychic my, his Amoonguss or whatever, so that's the thing. Let me try and figure this out. 4 Mega Gardevoir here, and then let me put it up against Amoonguss. Common Showdown. Psychic would actually be able to knock it out, so I was right. Yeah, it is going to be able to knock it out. Currently, I'm going to go with the Ice Beam on the Amoonguss, and then we are going to Hyper Voice now, because honestly, an Ice Beam will bring it down low enough to where Hyper Voice should be able to knock it out. Hyper Voice is going to bring the Rotom Wash pretty low, as we're going to be able to knock out the Amoonguss, and I totally forgot that we snagged the freeze on the Amoonguss. That's really cool. I don't like the health that Greninja's at currently. He's going to bring in his Kangaskhan, as he's probably going to want to fake out my Greninja. Hyper Voice did 68 to 70. I'm a little worried that we're not going to be able to, I don't know. You know, I'm just gonna go for the double protect this turn, because I kind of want to break Kangaskhan's fake out, and what I want to do, I want to attack with both Greninja and Gardevoir on the Rotom Wash, and I don't know, I feel like the Kangaskhan's gonna try and either bluff the fake out and go for a power-up punch, or I don't even know what, so we're gonna go for the double protect here, and I want to scout out to see what the Kangaskhan's gonna do. Rotom Wash is gonna go for the protect this turn, as he's gonna try and fake out my Greninja. Okay, so the play to make, we are gonna Rock Slide here, as I'm just gonna Hyper Voice. I don't think a Sucker Punch is going to be able to knock out my Gardevoir, but in terms of Greninja, it actually might. Then again, I don't want to protect on just Greninja. I want to attack with both Greninja and Gardevoir to ensure the kill on the Rotom Wash. Yeah, so this is definitely the play to make. I don't have any other ideas. It's the only way that I can, it's the only surefire way that we're going to be able to knock out the Rotom here. And, yeah, so I'm going to go and start the timer. I will be right back with you guys when my opponent makes his move. He's going to actually Sucker Punch my Gardevoir. And, of course, I'm going to land the Rock Slide. It's going to do decent damage to both Kangaskhan and Rotom Wash. From this range, I should be able to knock out the Rotom Wash, so that's gone. And the Kangaskhan is on its last legs, as it's in the yellow health zone. Landorus is going to come in here as, we can kind of sack Greninja. We really can. You know what? I want to protect Gardevoir this turn. I'm going to Ice Beam with Greninja on the Landorus, and then I'm going to protect Gardevoir this turn, as I almost feel like, it's, I don't know, I feel like that's the play to make. I don't feel like, Greninja is going to be the one who's being targeted this turn. Maybe Kangaskhan's going to Sucker Punch, I don't know, we'll see. So I'm going to protect Gardevoir, as he's going to Sucker Punch my Gardevoir, as, the Landorus is going to go straight for the Superpower, lowering the, Landorus's attack and defense, so that is really cool. All I gotta do now is bring in my boy Conkeldurr, and, we can unleash the beast. I'm gonna go straight for the ice punch on the Landorus, and then we're just gonna hyper voice for damage. And honestly, I think Conkeldurr is gonna win us the game, because Landorus can't do anything to Conkeldurr in this current state with the attack drop, and then one ice punch is gonna be able to knock out the Landorus. Of course, a sucker punch from a Kangaskhan is gonna be able to knock us out. He's gonna go straight for the superpower, which is gonna lower his defenses even more, which just ensures the kill with the ice punch. So Landorus is gone. Let's bring in Bisharp, and honestly, we do win this game. We really do. All I gotta do is Drain Punch on Kangaskhan, and then we're gonna Sucker Punch Kangaskhan, and unless this guy goes for the Protect this turn, we really honestly win. I mean, he can stall out the inevitable if he wants to, but to be honest, in the current state, there's no way that Kangaskhan can win. It can only attack one of our Pokemon, and yeah, so I'm gonna Sucker Punch. We are gonna be able to knock out the Kangaskhan, which is really awesome. We are gonna snag the win in that game, and yeah, so that's gonna be a win. And I guess I'll just go ahead and look for another battle, and I will be right back with you guys. Alright, so we're in a game here. My opponent's going to be bringing Kretz, Lando, Amoonguss, Heatran, Bayonet, which is probably the Mega Bayonet, and a Milotic. So, I almost feel like, doesn't Mega Bayonet carry Will-O-Wisp? He might be paired with somebody who is very weak to maybe offensive threats. Maybe a Bayonet Landorus lead. But when my opponent's looking at my team and sees a Bisharp, he's probably not going to lead off with it. Okay, this could be really interesting. We're going to lead Gardevoir and Bisharp, and then we're going to throw I don't want to go hyper offense again, not against this team. Let's throw Greninja, and then Amoonguss against Milotic. It's okay. Amoonguss against, I don't know, having that Spore viability could work out for us. He's got only one really offensive threat, and it doesn't even make physical contact with us. So Amoonguss might not be the wall to bring. Let's bring Togekiss. I feel like Togekiss is a much better play. My opponent's gonna lead Landorus and Amoonguss, as we're gonna lead Gardevoir and Bisharp, which is gonna get that Defiant boost. Yeah, buddy, Bisharp, get ready to get decked, to get set. I don't even know, but Bisharp's ready to unleash the beast. Right now, I'm gonna go for the Mega Evolution, and we are gonna Psychic on the Amoonguss, and then I'm gonna actually Sucker Punch the Landorus, as, I do believe that is the play to make. Sucker Punch should honestly knock out the Landorus from this range. I'll run it through the calcs as he's gonna switch in Bayonet. Alright, fair enough. I'm gonna Mega Evolve here. Sucker Punch is not gonna be able to land. The Amoonguss is not gonna take a Psychic. I'm gonna be able to knock it out. Oh my god, imagine if just, imagine if he didn't switch out. We would have been able to knock out both the Landorus and the Amoonguss in that first turn. That would have been so awesome. Now, Bayonet is something that we want to watch out for because it does have access to Destiny Bond. I want to go ahead and run this through Smogon really quick. Let's go Bayonet, Mega Bayonet. Does it have a VGC? No, it does not actually have a VGC set. Let me go to Nugget Bridge. Bayonet, Common Showdown. Oops, sorry if you heard my pop filter slap into my mic just there. Mega Bayonet carries Shadow Claw, Phantom Force, Shadow Sneak, and Sucker Punch. So it actually might, yeah, I guess it's not carrying, I guess it really isn't carrying, whatchamacallit, Destiny Bond. So, Heatran is gonna come in here, puts a lot of pressure on my Gardevoir. Let's switch in Greninja, as I kind of want to protect on Bisharp this turn. I feel like Bisharp's gonna be the main target for most of my opponent's attacks, so I'm gonna be able to get a protect off, as Heatran's gonna go for the sub, as Bayonet's gonna actually Will-O-Wisp my Bisharp, so that is awesome. This isn't good. Let's get this Bayonet out of here. I'm gonna Hydro Pump the Bayonet, as we're gonna actually Sucker Punch the Bayonet as well. I almost feel like, no, should we? I don't think we should Sucker Punch, because, dang, man, if only, you know what, I don't even know why I'm running Taunt on my, I don't even know why I'm running Taunt on my Bisharp. Let's switch that out for Knockoff, because I was trying out Taunt when I first made this team, but I thought I changed it to Knockoff. Either way, Knockoff would be so good right now, because, oh, I guess maybe we don't outspeed Bayonet. You know what, never mind. I'm gonna Hydro Pump the Bayonet, as we are going to, I don't know, Hydro Pump. Bisharp just protected last turn, though. See, I don't want Bisharp to get burned. That's the thing. I really don't want it to get burned. Okay, let's go for the Hydro Pump. You know what? I gotta switch in Gardevoir. It's what I gotta do. I cannot risk Bisharp getting burned. We're gonna land the Hydro Pump. It's gonna get a crit, but it's not gonna knock out the Bayonet, as the Heatran's gonna go for the Heat Wave, and we're gonna be able to take that pretty well, as the Bayonet's gonna actually go for the knockoff. Oh my god, if only I just Sucker Punched. If only I went for the Sucker Punch, that would have been awesome. Alright, let's bring in Bisharp here as, the play to make. I got a Sucker Punch Bayonet, and, oh, now we have no way to take out the Heatran, and we have two Fairy types, which means we're gonna get screwed over. I think I have to go with the sidekick on the sub. There's the protect on the bayonet, so the sucker punch isn't gonna land. We are gonna break the Heatran sub. We are not in a good position though. I'm gonna bring in Togekiss, and I got it on the calcs. Let's go Gardevoir Common Showdown versus Heatran Common Showdown. Psychic would only do 31. Oh my god. Yeah, we are not in a good position. Yeah, I'm gonna go and forfeit the game because there's no way we won, or we could have yeah, there's no way we could have won that match because Greninja was my only check to Heatran, and that is that. So I'm just gonna go and look for another battle. No need to fret, guys. Oh, we're back against the same person. Oh, okay. That has never happened to me before. Alright, and he's gonna forfeit, and this time I'm gonna snag the win. Okay. I guess that little skirmish there, canceled out my last win there, or last loss, whatever, guys. It's the morning, I just woke up, I'm so damn tired, you guys gotta cut me some slack. But either way, we're in a match against an opponent bringing Jellicent. Oh, this is Trick Room. Yeah, this is Trick Room up the wazoo. Probably gonna lead Jellicent and Gardevoir, dual Trick Room setters. In that regard, I want to lead, Conkeldurr and Bisharp, and then I want to throw, Gardevoir, and in terms of walls, Amoonguss. Yeah, definitely having a really slow Pokemon would be awesome in this match, so we're gonna bring Amoonguss here. I want to be able to spore a lot of his Pokemon even when Trick Room is up, so yeah, unfortunately Trick Room really destroys this team if I don't play correctly, so we gotta really be careful with all the plays that we're making during this match. But either way, I'm gonna go and start the timer, and I will be right back with you guys. Alright, so I'm gonna lead Conkeldurr and Bisharp as my opponent's gonna lead Gardevoir and Aegislash. Okay, play to make, play to make, play to make. Let's knock off with Aegislash, and let's also... do we maybe Sucker Punch? No, I almost feel like Aegislash is gonna go for the King Shield this turn. I feel like the play to make... you know what, I'm gonna knock off with Conkeldurr, and then I'm gonna Iron Head with Gardevoir, so that, unless he goes for the double protect, we are at least hitting one Pokemon for super effective damage. I think that's one of the best plays I can make. This is going to be a Mega Gardevoir. I'm going to be able to knock it out with the Iron Head, which eliminates one instance of Trick Room, as the Aegislash is going to go for the Shadow Ball, which means a Conkeldurr actually might be able to knock it out. I'm going to be able to knock off the Aegislash, knocking off its weakness policy, knocking it out, and I guess, Shadow Ball lowered my special defense, which raised my attack. Oh my lord. Okay, so, Azumarill and Conkeldurr are going to come in here, the play to make, I think we got to, let's knock off the Azumarill, and then I kind of want to Sucker Punch it, but then again, maybe it's probably going to Aqua Jet. You know what, maybe we should focus the Conkeldurr. Maybe that's what we gotta do. Let me Drain Punch on my opponent's Conkeldurr, and let me protect with my Bisharp just to scout out for what this guy may be doing. I'm gonna land my Drain Punch, as he's not gonna be going for like a Mach Punch or whatever. Azumarill, okay, so they're both targeting down my Bisharp. Conkeldurr is gonna get burned. How do we want to go about doing this? We could switch in Gardevoir. Yeah, let's switch in Gardevoir here as what I want to do. No. Maybe we shouldn't do that. Oh, but Bisharp is gonna be so good. I gotta keep it around. Oh, man. Because we can use Bisharp or Jellicent. Ooh, this is a really... I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Conkeldurr. I guess we can knock off on my opponent's Conkeldurr, and then I'll go for the, but the Azumarill is a threat. Oh, but they're both threats to Bisharp. That's the thing. Do I have to switch out Bisharp? I think I might have to. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna switch out. I don't want to switch out. Alright, let's just target down one of the threats here. We're going to target Azumarill. I'm going to Drain Punch on the Azumarill, as I'm going to also Sucker Punch it. I don't know if I'm going to be faster than it. Sucker Punch is going to bring it down pretty low, as I'm going to be able to land a Drain Punch, but it's not going to be able to knock it out, as he is going to go for the Play Rough on my Conkeldurr, and then my opponent's Conkeldurr is going to Drain Punch my Bisharp, so unfortunately, we are going to be knocked out, but it's not that big of a deal. We can bring in Gardevoir, we can bring in Amoonguss, and we can make some plays. So Gardevoir's gonna come in, Amoonguss is gonna come in. I'm gonna Mega Evolve and go for the Hyper Voice as Amoonguss. We are just gonna Rage Powder because we can divert the Azumarill and Conkeldurr's attention away from Gardevoir and center it around Amoonguss. So Rage Powder means that I'm going to be able to land my Hyper Voice. We're going to be able to knock out the Conkeldurr and the Azumarill, and we are going to snag the win in that game, so that is really awesome. I was a little skeptical about losing Bisharp. I assumed maybe the better play to make. You know what, maybe I was expecting too much from the Azumarill. I was expecting him to, okay, so what I thought the Azumarill was going to do. I thought he was only going for the Play Rough to get my guard down so that he can Aqua Jet and snag the kill. That's what I was really skeptical about. I should have just, you know, I should have just risked it. I should have gone for the Iron Head. I should have knocked out a Zoom Roll. Oh, that would have been so good. Either way, we are going to snag the win. I guess it really wouldn't have mattered. We won anyways. But either way, let's see where we are standing at time-wise in today's session. We're at a pretty good time, so I guess that's a good place to go ahead and call off the session. So either way, that match is going to actually wrap up the session and this video. So thank you all so much for watching, and be sure to take it easy, you guys.